Hey you guys, we are back to do Love After Lockup. So let's get into it.
Yep.
LY.
What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back. Welcome back to KOURTNEY. I am Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife for her new hairstyle.
Thank you very much, baby. My name is baby. My name is Kourtney, also known as Coco.
Wrong show, baby.
Baby.
This is KOURTNEY. This channel is all about relationships, reviews, and today we will be talking about Married After Lockup.
No, that's not a show.
Love After Love After Lockup. Y'all know what I was trying to get at. Go ahead.
So if this is your first time joining, our commentary is always on point. But yeah, he messed that one up, so don't hold that against him, you know. But yeah, if you hadn't subscribed to this amazing channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If it don't say what?
Subscribe.
Duh. You have not subscribed. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow on all social media sites. Comment down below because I post on Twitter. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on TikTok. On just about all social media. So let's go ahead and get into it, you guys.
Give me my space.
All right. So it starts out with Rachel and Doug. Now, I want to say this blanket statement. The people that are on the outside need therapy. Yeah, I want to put that out there. They really need some intense therapy because ain't nan one of them right. Nan.
I'll ask you a question. Do you think some of them just like helping people, trying to build people up, or you think they really need some mental help?
A combination of both. Because if you the type that want to try to fix people, then there's something wrong that you need to probably talk to a therapist about. And number two, yeah, you can build and help people up on the outside. Why you got to wait to somebody on the inside? And that's saying that everybody on the inside is wrong. But what I'm saying is that some of them, most of them are in there for some kind of, crime that they committed, and they know how to shice people. They know how to say the right words. Let me tell you something. I was in the jail ministry for 12 years. I know what it looked like. They would try to even scam us on doing certain. And sometimes I almost went for it. Can we be a pen pal? And then next thing you know, they trying to ask you for money. So that's what I'm saying. You got scammers out on the streets. You got them in jail, but they know how to get their way because they're trying to survive in there. So of course they're gonna pull somebody from the outside to help. When they get out, give them a place to stay, pay for their way, give them food, give them shit, all of that stuff. So that's what I'm saying. I know somebody in the comments said, yeah, I'm going in on somebody that's been in prison. They not all bad. I get that because a lot of them are in there because they did not do anything. Some of them are innocent. But a lot of people that's doing this stuff right here, $20,000, $30,000, I'm sorry, no.
And let me say this. Prisoners, when they get out, yes, some of them can change their lives around and do positive things for society. We get it. They got a fresh start and they can get it going on and they can build themselves back up. But some of them, they just stuck in the road. I call them lifetime prisoners because they just rotate in and out of prison. You know what I'm saying? They get out, do something, go back in, get out, do something, go back in. So,
yeah. And like I said, I've seen that when I used to minister to them. I'd be like, what you doing back in here? Now, some of them, honestly, would get out and change their life. They would see me on the street. It was like, man, Kourtney, you, man. And I would see them doing good things. So, yeah, and they have to break that prison mentality or they're going to rotate and find themselves back in there. But just want to put that out there, y'all. So, let's get into it. So Rachel and Doug, she is packing for Doug to come home. So she packing, bologna and beer and, the stuff that he asked for and all that stuff, whatever. He gave her a dress code on how she should dress and everything.
With the bologna and beer, that should tell you his mentality right there. First thing you get out of prison, you gonna bologna and beer. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
I would want a steak or something like that.
Or lobster or bologna and beer, boy. Ooh.
But she said she don't understand, if failure would be an option for him. She feel like that, he ain't gonna risk it all for because he really loves her, so he gonna do right.
That's in her mind.
That's in her mind.
Because the way he was acting when he got out, I said, yeah, I give him 2 more years. He'll be back.
So she on the phone with him and telling him what the parole officer said, and of course he clowning and cussing and all that stuff, and he can't go on the
it's 8 to 5 during the weekday.
Go on the weekend.
On the weekends he can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's clowning about that, man. You know, they could easily say no to your parole and you left you in there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's move on to Brittany. That need intense therapy. Brittany is, getting ready because Ray is being released, I think, the next day. So she packing. She got him a cell phone. She put her code in his cell phone. It's cute because it's going to be like her code. So she want to make sure she don't think he talking to nobody else because she was checking his location one time. I don't know what he was in. I don't know. How you check the location when he was in prison? I don't know. But anyway, so some of that stuff I don't know nothing about.
I think she used his password again in his social media account.
Okay, that's what it is. And his location said such and such.
Yeah, he called and said that. I logged in my account and it said I'm such and such place. Oh yeah, it was me checking in on you, make sure everything was straight. I said, oh my gosh.
And he could have another social media. Like I don't understand. Like why she think that that's the only one he got? He probably know how to have other ones and talking to other girls.
If I had hair, this show would make my hair turn gray.
She is so she's getting ready to drive and 4:30 a.m. to meet Ray's parents, and so she pulled up to the house and she was like, well, she got the vibe. I don't think he said this, but she got the vibe that he grew up as a in the hood. It was rough, right. Shooting and killing, but she looking like okay.
He's a suburb, man. Those are the main ones that try to be hard because they trying to prove themselves because they. Man, you from the suburbs, you soft. So they go out there try to prove themselves to get that street cred, and then the main ones ended up in jail.
Yeah.
And that's basically what happened to him.
So let's move on to Deontay and Nicole. So it ain't Dante, Deontay, Deontay, however. So he's getting ready to, they driving home. And, he got all these gifts and stuff. So she like, babe. So he's looking in the back. He's like, look in the back. I got more stuff. She was like, oh, my goodness. So she pulled out the lingerie. And she was like, what you want me to do with this? So
I put it on so you see, but no touching.
Yeah.
And you saw at that moment, you saw a hand go in that dude's chest, grabbed his
and snatched out. But he said that money ain't no object for you. But she was like, no touching. You know how I am. I had anxiety while I was in there those 4 years.
Straight up lying.
Yes, she is. And she was like, no, I don't want to be touched. We couldn't even hug while I was in there. So in his mind, he like, so you weren't intimate with nobody. She was like, no. He's like, I think it's hard for him to believe that she was intimate with nobody. So I don't know what he think that she was doing.
What is a friend? His friend needed to give him an intervention.
He should have been in the back seat and slapped him across the head every time he said something stupid or believed some of that.
Using this boy, and he's just like, in her first night out, she don't want to be with you. Okay, yep. The first night out, she really don't want to even touch you. The only reason why she allowed you to touch her at the time so she can get her gifts. You know what I'm saying?
And get that money.
And she said, and when she could change the shirt, hold my money and make sure you give it back, man.
Yep. So yeah, he is what's that song? I played the fool of me. Oh, you played the fool of me. I don't know, something like that. But anyway, he playing the fool big time. He said that he gonna spend the rest of his life with her. She ain't never said that. She don't even want to spend a day with you.
She don't want to spend her first night out with you, dude. The only reason why you spend time with her then, she needed a ride to the house.
And I'm saying, her mom was there. They ain't got a car.
Yeah,
she come pick up.
Yeah, that's the only reason why she did that.
She probably said, "Mom, I gotta
ride. I gotta save your gas, so gas costs too much."
And so, but he said, "Well, she don't want to be intimate tonight, so I can wait a day."
I take this L for the day. No, dog.
Go ahead.
I said, you gonna take the L for the day? No, you gonna take the L for the rest of your life.
And who said that she needed a day? She said, I don't want to be touched. I got anxiety. I don't want to be touched right now. So she didn't say a day. Man, where is his mama?
I said, well, yeah, my beard is getting grayer ever since I watched that.
Just get you a pack of Newports like Alicia. All right, so let's move on to Kourtney and Josh. So they waking up in bed with all them nasty dogs. I know somebody in the comments said something about the dogs. I didn't say nothing last time, but yeah, they all around them while they eating and everything, laying up just like they pay bills. I'm like, ooh.
I hope and pray they weren't in there when they were being intimate.
They could have been right there, honey, looking asleep. So, but yeah, so she gets up, and I guess he was cooking dinner. I don't know if it's dinner or breakfast, but he wanted some steaks. He said he's so used to, hard, dry,
steaks?
Yeah, like smothered in gravy. Okay. Kind of like country fried steak.
I thought liver at first. I said, man, you left prison to get some liver? Come on, man.
So she was cooking dinner, so he was like, oh, man, this food's so good. And so he said, I'm so glad, baby, that you built our empire. You risked it all. You left your job.
Empire.
That's what he said. To build us an empire. I guess just the house, honey. Just the house and the food. So he was like, you risk it all. Of course, we know she got fired off her job just to be with him. So it was like.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a struggle for them. She got fired. She got a criminal record because she was put in jail for 60 days, right?
Yeah.
He's a ex-felon. Man, it's going to be rough, man, for them. Because they're going to have to do something, man.
And then they got to feed all them dogs. So she was talking about how much she loved her job. She said she got promoted fast. She really loved her job. And I think that it is some low-key remorse in that area.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she regretted it, but she really don't want to come out to say it. But you start crying because you love your job and you miss your job. Yeah, that right there's a telltale sign that you had some regret.
Yeah, because she said, and then she said, but it was all worth it to find love. That's why I say you need some therapy. Because if you saying that losing your career, your survival, what you work hard for, you got promoted, that you was willing. Let me tell you something. If it was really worth it, you would still have your job and the man. Ain't no way you would have had to forego what you worked so hard for a man you ain't even know that went in the struggle with you, that didn't get the job when you know what I'm saying? He wasn't there for her. Go ahead with her.
Sometimes people listen to their heart instead of listen to their mind.
Everybody on this show listen to their heart and their other body parts.
Yeah, but you gotta listen to your mind, because if she would listen to her mind, she would have thought, okay, if I can do this with him, I'm gonna get fired, and it's gonna be hard for me to survive. I'm gonna have to get some kind of help because I lost my job. I worked hard for. I was good at my job, and I lost it over this guy, and he really don't have. Maybe he can do something, but the percentage drops when you have a record like that to find something decent out there to make money. So now you stacking everything against you now.
Right.
And that's why I said sometimes I know the heart can get in your way, but sometimes you gotta sit back, do like I do, sit in the tub, meditate. Okay, yeah, my heart telling me this, but my mind telling me I need to do this and do that, do that. And that's what you gotta do, man. So a lot of people get screwed around because they listen to their heart. This heart right here will get you screwed up.
I promise you.
It'll get you screwed up.
The Bible says, desperately wicked, who can know it?
Yeah.
I put that scripture on you. Since Lisa was reading her Bible before she left.
I'm reading my Bible. What you doing, babe? Reading my Bible with my cross in my hand.
Praying that you heard me, get me out of here. And so she said, yeah, she was hurt when she was a child, and that
that has a lot to do with it too.
Yeah, and that's what she need therapy, and she was alone, and so she just wants somebody to love her for her and all that stuff. But I'm saying, baby,
she been married 3 times.
You ain't even have to lose your job for it.
Well, then again, if you like you said, you go back, something happened to her when she was a child that probably traumatized her, and she felt like she needed to be with somebody for protection. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she
get somebody in prison.
Yeah, and that's why she keep going. This is her 3rd marriage right now.
Right. So let's move on to Rachel, that looked like that comedian from Saturday Night Live. I meant to say that last time.
Amy.
I think her name
was Amy Pula. It's her first name is Amy.
Y'all know who she talking. Yeah. She looked just her mannerisms, like she got a little comedian in her. It's like, girl, you look just like her. I would hope not. And so anyway, Rachel is getting ready to get Doug, and she said that she's not sure if he's a killer, a drug dealer. He could be anything. You know what I'm saying?
But you married him.
But she going with her heart. Just like you
like I said, that heart will get you. yeah, he stabbed me 55 times, but I listened to my heart instead.
So she was saying, if she wouldn't listen to her heart, she wouldn't be here. So he finally gets out because she was waiting. And so he is super tall and she's short.
Yeah, she on like 4'11".
And he picks her up and everything, and they sit there and do all the hugging and the kissing and the kissing and the hugging and the kiss.
Got the other inmates looking, they
jealous.
Oh man, y'all take that somewhere else, man. That was too much right there, man.
But Doug did explain how he ended up in jail.
Yeah. I understand sometimes you can have a rough upbringing. I get it, especially when you're young. But the first time you go to jail, like I said, some people just lifetime prisoners, you know, and they just go in the system. They just rotate in and out of that system. And hopefully this be his last time going in. But the way he's acting, I don't know, man.
So, he got to wear an ankle bracelet and everything. So I was saying, well, dude definitely can't work. He can't do nothing. So you got to take care of him. So they have to cut the bologna because he know how to cut it with that little car he got. Ooh. He got to cut the bologna.
See, he still got that prison mentality, man.
Yeah, he's slicing and she was like, you want some? He getting her some. I'm like, well,
Yeah, he ain't wash his hands or nothing. You don't know. He could have been digging his booty or something.
Not digging in the booty. So anyway, so Stan and Lisa. So Stan is opening the door with them 3 wigs. So his friend come to visit him.
He got like 3 little kids in his hand.
Yes. And so Lisa calls and Stan asks her about her brother. How things going with that. And Stan, what she say, baby?
No, she was saying, well, I don't know what he was doing. They said they had to throw down 10 spikes to stop him. So he must have been running from the police big time.
Yeah.
And, when you, if the police got to come at you like that, oh, yeah, you're going to do some time.
I think his bond was $30,000 or what?
Yeah, it was kind of low.
Oh, it wasn't low or was it high?
$30,000 low, in my opinion.
So anyway, so he said that it's sad that Lisa's family not there for her and stuff. So that's why he want to be there for her and show her love and stuff. Once again, they trying to love these people that they need therapy, and he the person that's trying to get them out need therapy.
Oh yeah, that's a friend over there trying to say, man.
And that friend was the truth too.
Yeah.
So she on the phone. He got on speakerphone. Now I think at that point he was embarrassing. He was embarrassing her. I mean, she was embarrassing him.
Hey, babe, what you doing? You heard?
Read my Bible.
Who? She a Christian? See, I
And then and so she said that. So she said, I don't know what name to go by when I get out. He's like, what you mean? She said,
that was a curveball.
Yeah, he's like, I'm married to 2 guys. His friend like, what? And he just shake his head like, man. And then he said, I think he was talking to the camera doing his confession. The friend's like, I really think that he getting played. Like,
he feel like he's naive. He's too naive, and go ahead.
And a friend was like, well, what if she playing you, trying to get the husband, what I'm saying?
I said that last time. What if all this was a scheme knowing that because he had some money? You know what I'm saying? She could be with somebody and say, hey, that's a sucker right there. Act like you like him, get cozy with him so we can get his money.
Right.
And so I said that last time, and his friend said the exact same thing, man.
And he was like, no,
I don't care. My friend see red flags, but I don't see no red flags.
No, she's good.
I'm following my heart.
Yeah, she's good. You know what I'm saying? I love her. She loves me. We're just going to live happily ever after.
You know what the friend said after that we said that?
What?
He said, well, I noticed when you was on the phone with her, she never said, I love you.
Yep.
We're going to spend the rest of our lives together.
Yep.
And anything.
She don't never say that. He said, I love you. She said, okay then, bye. So let's come to Brittany and Ray. Comes to Ray parents' house. And she done made them all t-shirts. Didn't nobody ask her to do that.
She's so extra.
Do she know what size they wear?
Apparently so, because the mama or the stepmom had the big shirt, and the grandma had the small shirt.
She wasn't text her. She told him, ask what size your parents were. So she's saying, I got to play the siblings too. So I don't know what the siblings was, but they were not on camera. So she feels like that Ray is hiding something because, of course, he didn't tell us now on the other video. She was like, oh, it's like a little mansion that they stay in. I was like, okay, well, I don't see that. But
when she said that, I said, huh? I see a regular house. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
A house in the suburbs, so to speak. So anyway, she said, well, I got to rent a car. Well, the grandmama came out, introduced herself, and she said Ray is real close to the grandma. And so she was like, okay, nice to meet you. Okay, let me get hugs, smooches, and everything. So, you know, the grandma was looking at her and everything. Yeah. But so she said, well, okay, well, y'all, I got to rent a car. So, you know, we're going to drive there. But the daddy said, I drive. Oh, is your name on the rental car, Daddy?
Okay. You fall head over heels over a guy you never met personally. And you've been talking to this guy for 9 months. You go make t-shirts and everything for the family. You go get a rental car in your name. And the dad said, no, I'm going to drive. Basically, he just took the keys from your hand, put you in the back seat.
Yep.
And you just roll with that.
Yep.
Man, get out of here, man.
So the grandma talking to her said, well, you know, how long y'all known each other? And, you know, so they talking, have a conversation in the car. So the grandma, finna be the truth, she in a confession talked to the camera and said, I guess, what you think about that? She said, well, you know, my problem is that why you got to go to prison to find a man? That's what it is. Like what?
Grandma kept it real. She kept it real.
Yeah. She said, you know, I think she said so. I'm just saying.
And
you know, you got, amen.
Yeah. And she got this going for her. She got that going for her. And why she ain't got a man? Why you gotta go? There's some people out here you could have been dating. Why you gotta go to prison? And you know, I got quiet for a minute. You know, grandma looking around.
So they waiting because I guess each prison does it different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I've never seen this one before.
Some you can come and wait. Some you got to wait across the street. Can't be on the property. Some they gonna drop them off at the nearest gas station and you got to be there. So when I go to the gas station, I see people just sitting there waiting. They could be prison. They could be waiting for their prison, the inmate. So anyway, they waiting for the van to pull up and everything. So she waiting, he waiting. So a van finally pulled up, but he pulled up at the gas station. So he gets out and go in. It looked like the gas station go in some building. I don't know. And he was like, well, where is he going? Where is he going? And so she was like, well, you know, Ray, he didn't even look at me.
He said he looked at her, but he didn't acknowledge her.
Yeah.
Like he looked right through her.
Right. And so she said, I don't know, I feel some type of way. Well, first of all, babe, let me tell you something. He going to be excited to see his parents. You may be the last person he hugged.
Okay. I'm going to give you your soapbox and ready. Go ahead.
You gonna give him why?
I thought you gonna go in on him.
He gonna be the last person that she hugged. Like, and I'm saying this, that you paid the way for them to get there. You gave them t-shirts to wear and they siblings. Okay, yeah, he finna hug his parents first, boo. Because if he didn't acknowledge you when he got out, like at least bucked his eyes, like
at least wave or something.
He was shackled. Yeah. He was still shackled.
Well, he could do that.
They shot him because he could have just said, hey, you know.
Okay, he could have get a head now, like, what's up?
Yeah, like that. He just looked, you know, so maybe he need glasses and didn't know that was them. But anyway, so, and they go back and get in the van, and the van pulled off. And so she was like, well, where is he going? I think they just finna come around over there where they get. That's just me. So I don't know. So anyway, we'll see what happened on the next one. So let's go on to Deontay and Nicole. Deontay, he driving her back, and she said, listen, I don't want to go to your house. I want to go to my mama's house. I ain't seen my mama, you know what I'm saying? So let me go and see my mom. So he was like, oh, I thought we was going to spend the night together. You going to stay at my place. She was like, nah, I told you, I ain't finna do nothing.
And at that moment, you saw the second hand on his chest and pulled his heart out again.
Deontay said that he going to have to talk, he going to have to take it a little slow. Yeah. You know, he gonna have to take this loss, but then he's gonna be patient and take things a little slow. Well, you keep talking about the next day.
Well, he keep moving the goalposts back farther and farther and further, man. You gave her too much rope, man. I'm telling you, she ain't into you like that.
Yeah, and he mad. He in his feelings. He still be trying to smile through it, but yeah, you can tell he mad. So she gets dropped off at her mama house, and she ain't say, "Mama, this is my friend."
No, what it was. He said, okay, I'm walking into the house, meet your mom.
Yeah.
And she said, no, I want you to meet my mom, but not right now. I said, dude, she playing you like a Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Not a Nintendo 32, but a 64.
64.
Because, man, she don't even want you to meet her mom. And y'all say y'all love each other.
And you just drove her home, and they said an hour in the car, so it was an hour or so away or longer. So anyway, she pulls up and she meet her mama, and then she said somebody been looking for you or somebody else was in the house or something like that.
I don't think she did.
It was something that I didn't understand. But anyway, so she hugged her mama, and she going to confession and talk about the strained relationship they had, but things got better and everything. And so she's excited to be back home. So Deontay pull off, hit that curve.
Hit that curve, man.
So anyway, so Nicole is at home, like she done took a shower and got her hair up in the little bun
and using whose phone?
She was using his phone, and she was like, "Well, I'm talking to the confession. I just want to have a little fun and stuff like that, or whatever.
I love him, but still."
She said, "I love him, but she said I'm not in love with him," or something like that. But she was like, "I'm gonna have fun." So basically, she was texting somebody. I seen a little top said, "I miss you" or "missing you" or something like that. So she probably finna be chilling with other dudes and stuff.
She asked him, "Can you pick me up this weekend?"
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, she said, on the text message.
Yeah, on the text message,
Mm-hmm. So it won't be Dante. She got her free ride. I got some cash. I got some clothes.
She gonna spend that $1,000 on that dude. Yeah. Pick up.
She got that iPhone, honey, because she texting. And that was the new iPhone, the one with the 3 cameras.
I still got the one with the 2 cameras. Hey, Dante, hook a brother up.
Anyway, so yeah, he might well gone on with that. So anyway, so the last one is Stan is pulling up in his Mustang, waiting for Lisa to get out of prison and stuff. So he just talking about the fantasy, how much he loved her and all that stuff. He can't wait to do things with her. It just seemed like he really attracted to her whole body and not really.
Not just that, not just the whole body, the intimacy also.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And so anyway, we don't know what she finna look like. What little boy she finna come out, because she said she looked like a little boy. So yeah,
she said she like a boy. She didn't say little boy.
Oh yeah,
because she could have picked up some weight and lifted some weights up, and then came out looking buff with a short haircut.
But what he do? He got them wigs strapped in the back seat. Yeah. He said, "I got your options back here.
Right here, I'm gonna put the seatbelt on it."
Yeah, I'm gonna make it. Hey, you can do transformation in the car, honey. You ain't got to. You can go from looking like a boy to a grown woman. So yes, pick your wigs in the back seat. So yeah. So anyway, we're not sure what she gonna look like. Cause he like, is that her? And then it's like he would get irritated. Why y'all killing my time out here waiting on?
Y'all eating my time. Oh, there go the old man. There go that old man. I could be doing something else.
Sound like you. All right, so on that note, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God. Let God go with you. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Deuces.